We're back with the Jin Air Bears. The Jin Bears. The Jin Air Care Bears.
The Jin Air Bears.
Jin Air Bears. We've got them. We have many of them, actually. We've got those two Jin Air Bears. We've got the big Jin Air Bear that sits with our casters upstairs.
Rapid himself is a big Care Bear.
Not really. I don't hit people with my Care Bear stare. Well, these guys are not Care Bears either. This is Byun. He's got a brand new Super Saiyan hairstyle, and I want you to know that is actually his GSL hair, saved from earlier.
He's
also, by the way, if you can't tell by that expression, super tired. He came back. He actually, so in his GSL interview, he mentioned that he didn't sleep at all yesterday. So he's been up for maybe like 30 hours for GSL, and then he came back, passed out at his apartment, came over here afterwards, and so now he's kind of at the best, like the weirdest spot, because he's like hyper tired. Then he takes a little bit of a nap. Now he's coming back over here for more top level Korean StarCraft.
He's already into the second stage. He hasn't dropped a single series here. So, should be totally fine, even if he loses to Zest here. I think it mostly just affects Zest's chances. Actually, let me just confirm that. Zest is down at the bottom, but Hush and Impact also are 1 and 2. So, I suppose there is a chance for Zest.
Is this where we say anything can happen, Valdez?
Yeah, because we're hype casters, and that's what we do.
Ta-da! All right, well, here's a look at our maps for our second series of the day. It's Frost, Newkirk, Precinct, and Whirlwind. So both of our gigantic maps, which means we could see some long series. That's how they want to play it.
Expecting Byun to win this one, I think, should be pretty one-sided, to be honest. I think it will be a 2-0. victory. I think Frost is also going to favor Byun, as, well, he did pick it first, so that does make a lot of sense. Terrans did always like that map, especially against Protoss.
Yeah, we always saw them trying to pick it, but then maybe it never made it quite into the pool. But, I mean, they're here tonight. So, yeah, if Byun wants to play long games, then he is welcome to. However, I feel like if I'm, tired, if I've just gotten to play in GSL earlier, if I really didn't sleep very well, I probably don't want to play long games. And with Reaper nerfs, Byun was actually talking about those earlier in GSL. He was like, well, I don't know, guys. I really have tried to mix up my style since the Reapers, and you really saw him do that in GSL.
Mm-hmm.
He was very not like we've known him before, not 2 racks, 3 racks, no proxies. He's just trying to play, I think, a more safe, maybe a little bit more of a defensive style. He won a couple of games just from defending. So, yeah, changing it up.
That's pretty cool to see. I think Byun, also a BlizzCon champion.
That's very true.
GSL champion. He's one of these guys that has, everybody knows like his kind of special characteristics, right, of his play style, right? And he's got
DAE Byun is
builds.
Good at micro.
Yeah, he's got the Reaper builds. He had that the 2 barracks, with the reactor first, and then the follow up with Stim, the double drop that he started doing like a lot, made that really popular. Had a lot of success with that. Can go macro. He's fantastic at it as well. Not like innovation level, but he's really good. Or he can cheese. So as you were saying, like I love his balanced play style, and maybe if he's tired, we might see some cheese out of him here. I don't think on Frost, though. That would be a little bit crazy.
Sorry, Valdez. I can't hear you over our Korean casters upstairs. They've got some stuff
They're
to
going
say.
wild.
I don't even know what they're doing up there. Like, they could be doing cartwheels or whatever. It's always a mystery to me. In fact, sometimes I go watch the Korean SSL Challenge VODs just to figure out, like, what on earth they could possibly be doing to make that much noise. I mean, I feel like we're just, like, really boring or something.
We're very calm. The English broadcast, because some of you guys have probably watched like Korean variety shows. Have you ever seen a Korean variety show?
Yeah, well, that's like basically all of Korean TV.
Yeah, I think that's their concept, right? It's just like,
it's a pretty good concept.
Make crazy jokes. If someone makes a joke, you gotta laugh like, oh! Like go
also,
absolutely
then they do like
insane.
3 jump cuts of the same thing, and it's like
if it was recorded, perhaps.
Yeah, that's true.
They probably would.
I don't think that's really ever been applied to esports. I mean, I came here to meme and chew bubblegum. I'm all out of bubblegum, so that's about all that's left.
Yeah, it's hard to meme and chew bubblegum at the same time.
No, yeah,
as
it's
well.
very difficult.
So.
Only you got to be like.
I don't think that would be very pleasant for the viewers as well.
I could
Chewing
try.
bubblegum and casting.
I feel like there's like some rules against that. Then again, I feel like there's rules against like most of the stuff that
there's probably
on
rules
this show,
against wearing shorts with a tie as well.
That's true. Well, you're just showing
sandals.
you're really committed here.
I mean, I'm just trying to get into the mood.
At any point, will any other StarCraft caster in an offline tournament wear sandals, shorts, and a tie? Oh, is your foot coming out the other side?
It's like poking out over here.
Whoa.
Oh, boy.
Keep it together.
All right.
There we go. All right, I'm actually sitting here, just like chilling out. Got my Yeezy Boosts down here, just right off camera. We're just having.
No, they're like right on camera.
Oh, they are right on camera.
You're just showing them off, you know.
Oh yeah, that's
I think if you're gonna buy sneakers that expensive, you got to show them off.
No, these are my comfort zone sneakers.
What is the deal with those expensive sneakers that everybody's...
They feel incredible. So think about things you spend your life doing, right? If you drive, you're probably sitting in a car for a lot of your life, maybe using the bathroom, sleeping. I think those are like top 3 things that you really do with your life. Well, one thing you do with your life a lot out here is walking. So I feel like if you're going to invest that much time in something, you should probably just like take care of yourself. So just buy a nice pair of shoes, guys. Highly recommend.
I think these sandals cost me $15.
6 sandals, Valdez.
They're very comfortable.
Nice humble brag there.
They've got some cushioning. I'm pretty good at walking with them around Seoul. I've only tripped maybe 3 or 4 times.
When I get into esports, I would never be able to afford your sandals. So the times today is a-changing.
Yeah. So, guys, we are going to get some StarCraft going. Game number 1 of Byun versus Zest will
happen soon. Ta-da! Called it. So good.
I was going to say, will Zest defeat the BlizzCon champion? Up here on the top right, it's Byun.
Nice save there, Valdez.
Yeah, there you go. I was trailing off a bit, but I pulled it back together.
A consummate professional. His opponent in the yellow, he is Zest. I'm sorry, I cast GSL earlier today. I'm like, okay, well, where's the voice? Did they forget to play it? No, they just don't do that here. We should go petition them to record some sick voices.
Yeah.
We could just get Twitch chat to scream really loudly like they do all the time and record them doing the voice.
Twitch chat?
Yeah.
They scream loudly?
Have you not seen the all caps?
Is that what you hear when you read Twitch chat?
Well, see, this is the true struggle of somebody that wants to get really angry on the internet, is that ultimately no one can ever hear them. They can only read them. Can you imagine how frustrating that must be?
Like talking
only being able to be read, not heard.
That would be very frustrating.
Yeah. Well, imagine the horror of the pain, the suffering that everyone must go through.
Yeah. We had a legitimate question. Someone, let me see. Dragon Soul 2016, sick name. He wanted to know if we thought Zest could make a big comeback into being like a top-tier player again.
Zest is this guy almost identical to SOS, where you just never know. I mean, you look at Home Story Cup, you look at North by Northeast, or the Gameland tournament, essentially. Both tournaments that do have Korean players at them, and this just bops its way to the top. And then you look at tournaments like SSL Challenge for guys like SOS who made it to the round of 8 this season in GSL, and he just like can't buy a win. But at this point, yeah, anything can happen. Certainly for Zest, still one of the best Protoss. And actually, interesting. I was talking to No Regret, some of the foreigners that are playing out here, and every single one of them, including a lot of Korean pros, will just tell you Zest is insane on ladder. He has 3 accounts in the top 15, I want to say.
Pretty ridiculous. I wonder what's going on in the the professional matches in that case. Like, why isn't he dominating as he once did? I wonder if it's just after leaving the KT house, the mindset. I mean, you have to have incredible determination and self-discipline to actually make yourself practice that much. But then why is he not performing anymore on the big stage?
Now, I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of differing ideas about the value of insane amounts of practice. Some things you do need to practice just an insane amount, like getting your mechanics up there, your APM up there. But once you kind of got that down, a lot of it comes down to decision making. That's why you see guys like SOS, who's just like, I don't want to call him like a tactical mastermind, but he just knows kind of
there he goes.
Just general builds.
He's leaving.
He has left the building. Surprise.
Ooh.
Also surprise. Look at this cheeky play.
We got a hidden base out of Zest. If there is any way for this player to take down the Titan that is Byun, I suppose this is one sneaky way to do it. Frost is a very big map. It was Byun's first choice. And perhaps Zest wants to use that against him here with this kind of play. Don't see this very often.
You know, I feel like SOS does this a lot, not with like wacky proxy or hidden bases like that, but a lot of times he'll take random gold bases, or he will try to mix things up a lot. I feel like Zest kind of emulates that play style, obviously not to the insane degree.
Yeah, I mean, he's going all out here. He's getting double forwards, he's going Colossi.
This is the I really hope you don't attack me ever build.
Well, so far Byun doesn't even know where he is.
I mean, it's a big map, right? You know, he also got the benefit of watching Byun play earlier on today. Knows that he has switched into a little bit more of a defensive style. And he'll know when he moves out thanks to that observer. So, I mean, I guess Zest is just good to go.
I guess Zest is actually the best.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is, in fact, game number 1.
He hit a base. He's the best. Can't argue with that. Actually, you can, but
yeah, I was going to say. I mean,
look at that. He actually recalled everything up to the top left. He's going all in on that one. That's not even like the slow, you know, saturation. That's like, okay, everything's going up there. Also, I'm going to lose all my mothership core
all right,
energy.
Here we go. We've got +1/+1 and extended thermal lance on the way, as well as a hidden third base and all those probes up there. What's more, Valdez, is that we also have the mothership core because it recalled up to the top. Oh my, is he really just going to see this? No, he's going to turn around.
Or that would be pretty crazy. He is scouting, though. He scouted the bottom right, and here comes the one for the top left, running his little legs off.
Wait, maybe he stops too short? No, he's going the distance.
No! Rapid casting like a true Korean. Oh, he turned around.
Whoa! Why is that a depth there? Could it be
suspicious?
A hidden base? No.
Scan is going to be like, what the hell is that? Why do you have no probes at your natural?
He cut probe for the mass Colossus.
Going for the stem. There's no units here.
That's actually a really nice. Oh my!
That force field,
that
though.
Is, oh my God, that's a sick force field. Now, ultimately, it's not enough.
Colossus number 2, though, is coming out.
I feel like he loses everything here, though. So right now, Byun thinks he is absolutely 100% Bopperino'd Zest. Little does he know. Okay, he killed the mothership core. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
It's the Maru.
I think he actually did 100% Bopperino Zest. Trying to micro on top of this Colossus actually will fail.
Colossi are great against Marine guys. Spoiler alert. I know I just ruined the magic for half of you guys, but they do kill Marines a lot.
I think Byun, I think he should know that that base is up there. The Adept is in such a weird spot. I mean, you could say that maybe that Adept is eventually going to go harass the third base at the other location for the Terran, but I don't know, man. You go into the natural and you see 9 probes at 6 minutes into the game. You got to know something weird's happening.
Oh boy, yeah, 24 probes lost, but when you look at the worker count, it's like actually pretty close. There's 6 worker difference, and of course he's producing off 3 Nexi. Now, Zest should know that he's pretty lucky to have hung on right there. Great control and micro saved the day, but you know, what's the follow-up? How does he really defend here now that his 3-base economy is kicking in, or should be kicking in?
Well, it's gonna take a miracle here, basically.
He's got extended thermal lance. That's gonna be a really big asset. Now, dropping the mines, or trying to, they're on the Colossi. Yeah, he's gonna pick those off too quickly, and I mean, that's a little bit of damage, but he's actually going to lose this medevac, probably?
Yeah, that's not the way to do it. You have to respect the sentries.
Okay, I think he's figured it out. I'm not sure if he set something up there earlier, but Maybe we see another recall that brings everything up here to defend. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! Oh, you saw that look on Byun's face. Yeah, he's pretty well aware.
Okay, the recall though, he gets everything away.
This
game is wonky, man.
Oh, you Zest.
It's so weird too because Byun is still so far ahead. He's making 4 Vikings at a time. He has the sickest 3-base economy as a Terran with 67 SCVs.
He's balling right now.
Yeah, this guy is out of control.
Oh, sandwiches. He's actually maybe even not just going to kill that base up there. He's like, hey, you want to make probes here? I'll just kill him one by one. Okay, he will commit to taking it out. And he's going to kill the assimilators just in case there's a wacky base trade later. Stranger things could happen. Season 2 is actually happening, so really excited for that. Be out there eventually.
Well, here comes the attack. We finally have some Marauders in the mix, which will be nice. Byun is up 58 supply, and most of that is in his army. So basically all he has to do is find an answer for the Colossi, which he already does have. He's making a bunch of Vikings, and then I think he'll just go ahead and kill Zest. 4
at a time.
Ooh, the Mothership Core. Mama Core taken out. And Byun just saying, okay, you can't really mine from that base unless you want to die.
Yeah. Can't mine from that base, really just kind of struggling everywhere. I think it was a nice idea from Zest, but I mean, Byun is not just the dumbest player alive. He can figure that out eventually. He's just got more stuff than he should have here now. Oh no, the probe-manity! It's insane. He's gonna lose everything. All right. Woo! Marines, bio-builds!
There you go.
Byun taking game number 1 and a sip of his barley tea.
Did that have a dog on it?
I think it's Panda.
Okay.
I want to say Panda.
I was going to say, he brought his Byuppy with him.
Maybe that's just because I like pandas. But he actually had, so they have this, you know how here we have like the goes on a date with a player or with a commentator.
Oh yeah, everybody's favorite commercial.
Yeah, it's for SSL Premier, Premier mostly. But GSL, they had all the round of 16 players like have this like sleepover, and then they randomly called other players that weren't there. Like they called stats on the phone. It was hilarious, but most importantly, they got down to the bottom. Well, so Byun had his puppy there. They invited everybody over to Byun's apartment. And they had like a pizza party there, right?
Okay.
But most importantly, during all of this, we found out that Byun in his phone, he has 2 numbers, and they don't have names on the numbers. So everybody's like,
"Oh,
what could be in Byun's phone? Who are the 2 numbers?
Who could they be?"
So he said, "I think one of them is Patience, and one of them's a producer at GSL. In case they need to get in touch."
Did they call the numbers?
No, they did not. But he did reveal that in his interview with Yuri, and he missed his opportunity to say, you know, there's only 2 now, but there could be 3.
There could be 3, yeah. What? That's so easy. Come on,
it's just
Byun.
like, it writes itself. But, of course, no blame. I would have forgotten that, too. But, of course, in omniscient retrospect, yeah, there's a missed opportunity there.
You only get 1 shot, 1 opportunity.
How many numbers do you have in your phone, Valdez?
Thousands, of course. I'm like the most popular guy ever rapping.
Oh, okay. Well, I should have known.
Not really. I have like.
Do you have my number in your phone?
How
would you have? I don't even know my number.
You don't know your number? Why don't you tell everybody what your number is?
Yeah, you guys can give me a sick long distance Korea call. Go for it.
Call you at 4 a.m.
I'm gonna get like 10 pieces to my house. All right, let's avoid that. But we're not going to be able to avoid game number 2 in our second series, and that is Byun takes on Zest in what could be a 2-0 boppening. Zest with some cool ideas, but not working out. Unlike Zest, who works out a lot.
Yeah, he works out, for sure. Does Byun work out, though? That's the big question. I want that revealed on the next episode.
Fly, butterfly. Jin L. There we go. So we're on Newkirk Precinct now. It's a map we've seen split before. This player, the Terran, is Team Experts. Byun.
And his opponent, it is Zest. He's got like a shirt on his lap and
a referee in the back.
Like 12 different drinks on his desk. What's going on in there?
Gotta stay hydrated, man.
That is true.
It's an exhausting job, but somebody's got to do it.
Speaking of staying hydrated,
oh yeah,
I'm going to take a drink of my water.
I'm going to take a drink of my my tasty aloe here. There's a public service announcement.
You like added in a little bit of special effects.
Oh
like
yeah,
man. You let everybody hear you.
It's
actually
my IRL onomatopoeia.
There you go. What was the PSA?
Oh, stay hydrated, guys.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good idea. We got an early probe here from Zest. This is pretty standard nowadays. Just come over, be annoying. I wish it were a proxy.
No, I wish too. A lot of times you see Protoss send out very early probes. You're like, and you get your hopes up, but it never happens. So, very rarely.
And we got this Reaper coming out here. Looking like everything is pretty standard. Let's see if he can block it.
Not even gonna try. SMH, lazy probes these days. Back in my day, he would have gone in there and made that SCV's life miserable.
Probe's just not what they used to be.
Wants to get out of there, of course, before the Reaper comes out. Does not want to lose the probe. The threat of a probe on the map, creating proxy pylon shenaniganeries.
Yeah.
All of these, pretty good to have.
It's weird because the maps of old used to be a lot shorter, right? So the meme that's like, back in my day, I used to walk 5 miles up and down hills to go to school. Actually, it's like, back in my day, I used to move for like 10 seconds and get to the opponent's base. Now I got to go for like an entire minute to get over there. The way things have changed. This Reaper coming over here.
Timesday is changing.
Didn't scout the Stargate, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think as a Terran, anytime you're playing Protoss, you kind of have to assume Stargate. It's certainly the most common opener, although I think today is maybe not the greatest time to quote that stat after GSL games that were just the strangest games I've ever seen. So that means Zest is a different form of Protoss. He has been killing it lately, been very well, especially on line cups. Offline, maybe not quite so much, but tonight is where his fortunes change.
Tonight could be the night. The night he's been waiting for. This Oracle gonna come out here. This is pretty normal on Newkirk. And Deliberator actually coming out here from Byun.
Deliberator. It's there to like really just think things over really carefully.
Deliberator.
Yeah.
That's like the plastic surgery that's near us. There's a place that's called the plastic surgery.
Yeah,
like DA.
Yeah. So you get like, you know, the nose job, the eyebrows, the chin lift. That's where you go there.
Oh, man.
Now we get Deliberate.
I really need some of that.
I gotta go get some.
Yeah. I think it's actually referring to like, because DA is Da in Korean, which means like all or everything.
Oh.
So it's like plastic surgery for everything. You can get everything done at this one location. Very convenient. This probe, or that's Phoenix.
That's slightly different from a probe, Valdez.
Yeah.
God, didn't you know? Time to make that thread on Reddit. DAE probes are different than Phoenix.
Yeah, this is like what we were talking about before, where like the pylon is the metapod of the warp prison.
It's gonna hatch and evolve.
The probe is actually like the Caterpie of the, or it's like the Weedle of the Phoenix speed drill.
The analogy fits.
Yeah.
Good times. Now, so this is pretty meta. We've been seeing a lot of Mass Phoenix play just earlier today in GSL. It's all over the ladder, and it's here tonight in SSL Challenge as well.
It's here to stay, boys. And yeah, this could definitely do a nice bit of damage. You can bait the Widow Mines with your Phoenixes and then go in with the Oracle, but the Widow Mines are in the medevac, and they're going across over here, and the Liberator actually in the natural at the same time.
Ooh, so it's going to pull the Phoenix back, which might also inadvertently deal with this drop very well.
Well, might be going up towards the third base. This is like the perfect bait, and he might not even notice it. The Widow Mine's coming in. Okay, we do have a pull.
Yeah, but how good is it going to be? See, once the new patch hits, then those are just going to be revealed, Widow Mines. Gonna burrow, and yeah, another probe going down. But, well, 9, including all these Liberator probe kills. That's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, and definitely a problem is that he's losing so much mining time from his third. I mean, he's not mining there at all. He can't even saturate it right now after losing all those probes.
The Phoenix count continues to grow, so barring running Phoenix into Widow Mines, oh man, this is just so difficult to deal with. And you wouldn't think it would be this hard because Phoenix are great at dealing with both Widow Mines and Liberators.
He's struggling to split up his Phoenixes and get them in a proper location. And, I mean, we're already up at 14 probes killed. This is just 4 Widow Mines and 2 Liberators.
Man. I mean, 3 bases, you can replenish probes pretty quickly, especially considering that Byun has not established his 3rd base just yet.
Looks like he's going out to make it right now. Yeah, there it does go down. Yeah, and so far those Phoenixes have been nothing but cleanup duty. Going to be looking for their own harass. Definitely could cancel that 3rd if they wanted to. Gonna catch a couple of medevacs. This is quite nice.
This is really great. Now, one of the cool things about the Phoenix play versus Terran that we've seen earlier today in GSL is that, gotta watch out for this big push. The stim kicks in, and that is gonna cause Zest to kick out.
Yeah. Always gotta be careful when the stim kicks in. Make sure you're with a close friend.
That's true. Make sure you have parental supervision, guys.
Yeah. So looking for that Nexus, and then we'll just turn on this army that is extremely small. It's mostly just Phoenixes, to be honest.
Yeah. It doesn't. Do they have enough energy to pick up each individual Marine? Looks like their energy might finally be running low. Yeah, they just really do not have enough. Thankfully, Zealots are pretty good at killing on Micro Bio. And Zest is going to hold, but he loses his expansion.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting Byun to defeat Zest tonight, but this has been extremely one-sided, Rabbit. This is, like, not even close.
I mean, after you watch his GSL performance, if you guys did, then spoiler alert, he was dominant. That's one way to put it. Yeah, it was really incredible to watch it. For Zest, I know we're all kind of waiting for his inevitable return. I just don't think it's quite started up just yet. Look at that Phoenix control. I mean, it gets the job done, right?
Yeah. And to further that point, as you were saying before, I mean, this guy has 3 accounts on ladder that are top 15. That's so difficult to do, but he does it and still somehow doesn't do well in competitive matches.
Oh my God, the carnage.
GG. He's had enough.
Way too much harassment. Big fan, Byun. Pretty happy about the way that match went.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't get too much time to.
But
like before the commercial
interviews.
break. Yeah. He might actually do a Korean interview today, or did he do that last time?
He did that last time because he's already pre-qualified. Well, not pre-qualified, but he had advanced based on his record here today. So, well, yesterday. Well, last week. That's what I meant. I got it eventually, Valdez.
Yeah.
Time. How does it work?
So yeah, that was really one-sided. If he comes out very fast,
we'll grab
might be
it
able
before
to
the commercial if we can. I know he tried to come up yesterday or last week. God, I keep saying that, but he had to go do his interview in Korean instead. So just not like it used to be. To be fair, if you did watch GSL, you already had one Byun interview today, so that's probably pretty worth it.
Yeah.
Don't get greedy, guys. Get
greedy. I wanna have Byun come up here and talk to you guys, but doesn't look like he's coming out. So
no,
this is literally the only thing we care about right now.
Maybe that means that we're just gonna go to commercial break.
I guess so. I haven't heard the Jin Air sound yet with the whoosh into the next matchup.
That means we still have to keep talking. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
The music's coming up, and we're heading to a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.